Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one's in Pinell County, Arizona, where it's just like perfect weather to escape the winter. So you get out of the winters of the Northeast or the Midwest or wherever you're coming from, Northern Canada, and go down to this elevation. It's sorrel cactus kind of elevation. Phoenix is like 1,100 feet, and Tucson's like, I don't know, 1,500 foot elevation or something. And this is right in between the two towns. So you've got perfect weather in Phoenix and Tucson all winter long that you can just escape the winter. And so I'm calling this one Escape the Winter in Arizona because this property is right in between the two. Okay, let's jump into the website and take a look at this thing. It's we're asking $21,500. It's just shy of an acre. The actual owner of this property is Christine. Her name, phone number, picture, and stuff are on the website, just right up above my head here. You can call her to ask more questions. She's the owner of this property. It's for sale by owner. She's going to know more about this property than anybody. And I'm just presenting it. It's on the website. It's on RealVacantLand.com. And so I'm showing you this one because it's the cheapest one in the area. So let's take a look. Got a couple pictures here. I think this is just street view of the property. So we got Interstate 10 coming through the bottom of the screen. We got some nice mountains off to the other side of it, and this is inverted. So I think we're looking south. So these mountains would be to the west of, yeah. So there's mountains to the west of the property, and so here's a street view of like the street. There's a street on both sides of the property, two sides of the property. Here we go. It's a corner property. So there's a street on this side, street on this side, and here's the property. There's houses on multiple sides. They've got utilities set up. They figured it out. They're going for it. It looks like they're building manufactured homes. So you can build a manufactured home. Looks like this neighbor put a pool in the backyard. It's probably a good idea there. This is the actual property. This is flagged on the neighbor's property, but it's this corner property. It looks like you've got an alley going through the back of the property. Yeah, so you've got multiple houses built on this block. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty lots left on the block. I guess there's one across the street, but there's more houses built in here than there are empty lots. It's filling in, and this is the property. This corner lot. Okay, here's a picture of. I think these are the hills near there. So here's the map. Let's zoom out a little bit. So here's the Interstate 10. It's not too far away. I've driven through here. This is just north of here. The 8 merges with Interstate 10, and then there's a truck stop here at this exit. Love's Travel Stop, and there's other gas stations and stuff too. But if you get off there, you can come around and you can go to this neighborhood. Looks like there's a trailhead over here. So there's Archaea Road trailhead. Oh, that's where the mountains are. Okay, so there's hiking into these mountains that are just off to the west of the neighborhood. So they've got a nature trail going into those mountains. So from this property, we're in between Phoenix and Tucson. Phoenix is like, just over 1,000 foot elevation. Tucson's like 1,400 foot elevation or something. This is right in between. So it's that kind of elevation plane that is classic Sonoran Desert, where you have like Roadrunner coyote cartoons from, right? I mean, it's saguaro cactuses, and you'll see literally roadrunners running around, just these really cool, stealthy looking birds with long beaks, and all the nature that goes along with them. You get yucca and I can't think of the name of all the cactuses, the Dr. Seuss ones and the Roadrunner coyote ones, right? So there's the property in between two towns. And let's pull it up. So I pulled up a map of Walmart. There's Walmart just across the street. It's like 7-8 miles up. And so it's not just Walmart. There's a bunch of other stores here, but box stores and other supplies. So the area that Walmart is in, it looks like they've got a hospital, couple gas stations, a bunch of different restaurants. Here's grocery stores, Office Max, food and drug. You have Chinese restaurant, Whataburger, museum, on and on, auto supplies. So you're not very far away from the supplies to make things happen. Tucson to the south is less than an hour drive to downtown Tucson. It's a 60-mile drive on Interstate 10. And you can go pretty fast in Interstate 10 in that area. So there are, if you go north, if you take the 10 north up to Phoenix, it is 55 miles. And if you run that route, just watch, they got these speed cameras. So watch for the speed cameras up that way. They seem to be a lot more heavy in Phoenix than Tucson from my experience. But it might even be faster to get to Tucson. But you're like dead center in between, you know, a couple minutes either side from downtown Phoenix or downtown Tucson. So you can go either way. Theoretically, if you're going to work, I mean, that's short enough kind of time that you could work in one of those cities, or the outskirts of one of those cities might be easier. But you can enjoy the what both of those cities have to offer, like Phoenix's airport, for example, and all the golf courses of Tucson and stuff like that. So let me pull up the market. I pulled up this neighborhood, this same neighborhood we're looking at that the property is in. I got it pulled up on Zillow. So I got Zillow behind my head here, and I got it sorted. Let me make sure I don't have any size restrictions. Yeah, no size restrictions, any size on here. And I got it priced low to high. So the cheapest thing that's coming up in this neighborhood is over here. Ours is up here, I think it is. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so it's the northern part of this neighborhood and this southern block, Paradise Lane. And so this one, here's Paradise Lane. So ours would be right here on the map, if you can see that. And this cheapest one here is 35 grand that's on the market. And we're asking 21, right? $21,500. We're asking for ours. And it's just shy of an acre. And the cheapest one on the market is just a hair over an acre, 1.03 acres. They're basically the same size. It's the same neighborhood. This $35,000 one, I mean, you should go look at it and compare and contrast and stuff. It's got houses in the area. It's got a paved road. It's these look like a little bit more substantial houses over here than the manufactured homes over where our property is, but it's still the same neighborhood. There's another one down the street from this one for sale for $38,000. And then a couple $38,000, 38, 30, there's a bunch, 38 keeps going off. So they're just shy of $40,000. So it's like a $40,000 neighborhood. And all these lots are for sale in the south. I'm thinking the building restrictions might be stiffer in this south block, because if we look at it, there are more substantial houses down here. Yeah, so I'm not seeing mobile homes or manufactured homes over here. These look like classic stick-built homes. And then if we go to the north part of the block, it looks like they're doing condos here, apartments or condos. And if we go to the north half of the neighborhood, then there's substantial homes mixed together with manufactured looking homes. So I think there's nothing for sale in this northern block. I mean, this one is probably big acreage next to it. 8 acres, $329,000. They're telling you to go split this thing up. So there's nothing obviously for sale in this northern block, because I think they're easier to use. So if you want to build a manufactured home, or I'm not sure if mobile homes work or not. I mean, ask and figure it out, but you can do a manufactured home pretty easily. It looks like they're doing them in the north of this block and not the south of the block. So the south, where I think it's more restrictive land use, they're starting at $35,000 and the price goes up from there. And the north, there's nothing for sale. We're still beating out the south prices at the $21,500. So take a look at that, $21,500, cheapest land in the area with the easiest use restrictions out of any of the ones that I see in this neighborhood, in this general area. So hopefully that appeals to you. Pinal County, Arizona, beautiful weather and easy zoning to go use the property, and utilities right there. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. I'll keep bringing you more videos like this if you hit subscribe. And either way, talk to you in the next one.